Hello techies, I'm Divya here. On behalf of CyberBrainer, don't you think the world of tech is evolving faster than ever? Now is the perfect time to dive in and build the skills that will take you places. With CyberBrainer, we are putting you in the driver's seat of your own future. We at CyberBrainer don't just teach your interest. We believe that knowledge is power, but it's applied knowledge that truly sets you apart. Whether you're diving into data science, mastering artificial intelligence, or exploring the world of cybersecurity, our courses are designed to give you the skills that matter. So let's jump into the session and make the future yours today. Thank you.
Creating the position. For what I've understood, we have created supervisory organization. We have created subordinates, and the next step is to create positions for those. FlexCon level 0 is my top level supervisory organization. I have not created any subordinates as of now on, did I? Let me see. Just type in FlexCon. That's the only level that I've created for. What I'll do is I'll create some subordinates at the level. I'll just change the name of the level from 0 and go to 123. We'll create up to 4 levels. And the option, the way we do it is go to the related actions, MEM. You'll go to the reorganization and you have an option of create a body. We use the data September 1st. I'll give it a name. We get one. Next level 1. I don't need this. I can keep it. This department is out there. Let's keep it that and click submit. That's all I needed to do to create a subordinate. Now I have my somebody just FlexCan level 1. Likewise, I'm going to go ahead, create 2 more levels, MEM. And we'll go to my reorganization event. Create subordinate September 1st. To keep everything as is, save that what we just created level 2. Now we're going to go ahead and create level 3. Reorganization creates coordinate. Oh, let me pick up this option. Yes, but you know it's level 1. Subordinate in level 2. We will do as oh yes. If I go into the off chart for this, we have level 2, level 3. If I go up, we have level 1. Then on the top we have level 0. Now, one thing I did miss is did not check this. Enable the checkbox which says assign the manager name to it. Not assign. Include manager name and see if that came with you first. Or it's disabled. I cannot do that now. Let me see. I do the same. Organization can be backdata as much as possible. It's not going to change anything, but instead it's the date. Now, I have that now and navigate to my, let's say, level 1. Now I'm going to go ahead and 0. I'm going to go ahead, create couple more organizations. I'm going to name them as 1.1, 1.2. Let me create one more and I'll show you. If you see here, level 0 is my top level. 1.1, 1.2 and level 1 are my, in this case, these are my subordinates, but they all are of type supervisor. This also is of type supervisory and the subtype is also supervisory. The only difference between the top level and all the subordinates is their subtype is either department, group or division. That's the only difference, and the top level you create by running the task is create supervisory organization. So these ones, you want to try going from the related actions of the top level and creating subordinates. The subtype for the top level is of type supervisory, and the subtype for any subordinates is either of type department, in which we have seen like. If I open one of them in the details, you will see the subtype as a department. But if I navigate to the top level, my subtype is it's also department. It should be of supervising. Like, that's just for inventory purposes, but it does not derive anything. Supervised organizations let you hire people into organizations. Without these, you cannot create positions. Without positions, you cannot hire people. If you are hired in an organization, that is because there is a supervisory organization who has a manager assigned who manages the team which you are part of. Without supervising organization, there won't be any hierarchy which allows you to hire anyone. All the organization assignments, security groups, roles, they flows from top level to all these subordinates. Subordinates is nothing but again of type supervising. These are also supervisory organizations, but they report to some or the other organization. While a top-level supervising organization only report to a company because this is the top level which will be managed by the CEO. And you have every organization that has a CEO. That CEO also report to someone. On paper though that CEO they can either report to the board of directors or if they don't have a board of directors, they usually report it to a company. That's why we always create a top level company node and then we create a top level supervisory organization, which is in this case FlexCon level 0, and we assign it the company as FlexCon 8. This links that supervisory organization to this particular company. This particular organization is reporting to that company, and any other subordinates that I create or as any other supervisor I create as subordinates for these organizations will automatically now directly or indirectly report to your company, FlexCon 8. That is how that structure is defined, because you cannot be creating multiple companies for each manager. Let's say you are a manager. You don't need a dedicated company for yourself. All you need is a supervisory organization, and within that supervisory organization, you will have few folks reporting to you. And then you also report to some manager, and that manager reports to someone. And then that's how that goes. When you move from legacy to a new system, there's always a cut-off date. This is the date when we shut that off and bring on the new system, and everything from that date becomes effective. The Workday will not restrict you from using backdated information or basically backdated transactions, but that means that you're not starting your new system with fresh history or with fresh dates. You are pre-loading some data into it, which is. I've seen organizations specifically in the banking industry. They do this because they go a lot backdated and they need all the historical information. But if your company does not want any historical information from your legacy system and they want to start fresh, it's always recommended to start on the day of cutoff when you go live with your system and any historical information you need. You can always pull reports from a legacy system and leverage those for any history that you need. Both ways are, but the recommended would be to start fresh. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.